Text Prison Story Family Salute. Y'all, it's your boy Tim Snowbeck here with another one. And boy, I don't even know what to say. If we need more proof that the Texas Department of Criminal Justice is dumb as a box of rocks, we got it. I don't know what else to say, man. Embarrassment after embarrassment after embarrassment for the state agency with almost no oversight. Nobody cares in the name of criminal justice, in the name of putting the bad guys away, in the name of protecting the citizens. That's not what they did right here. This one's actually crazy. Really crazy. Check it out.
The Texas Department of Criminal Justice is searching for a prison escapee tonight. Look at your screen. This is Robert Yancey Jr. Last seen this afternoon just before 4 o'clock at the Clemens unit in Brazoria. He was wearing a black beanie and a black sweater at the time. He is believed to have escaped in a 2021 white Nissan Versa, like this image on your screen. Texas tags DNR9145. Yancey is serving a life sentence without parole for continuous sexual abuse of a child in Victoria County.
Did you hear the end of that right there? He's serving life for continuous sexual assault of a child. And they let him walk out. Check this out. It's unbelievable when you really pay attention to who this fella is. Look, let me get that over here. Life sentence, no parole for a man who sexually abused girl. A jury sentenced a Victoria man to life in prison Wednesday for reportedly sexually abusing a 10-year-old girl. Robert Dean Yancey Jr., 37, abused the girl over a 3-year period beginning when the child was 7, according to the Victoria DA. Yancey will serve the sentence day for day. He's not eligible for parole. During the 2-day trial, the child testified along with her brother who witnessed some of the abuse. Yancey was convicted of continuous sexual abuse of a child by juries who began deliberation at 9:55. And let me show you something. Well, he goes to well, I don't know. It said it took the jury 23 minutes to convict the man and come back with a life sentence. If you know anything like I know, when a jury comes back fast like that, there's only two options. It's either a quick not guilty or it's a quick guilty. That was literally a slam dunk case. He sexually assaulted continuously a child starting at 7 years old and went to the age of 10. His life imprisonment was fair because he gave that little child a messed up life. I mean, horrible life. She's going to have to deal with that forever. Her whole family is. I'm not sure who the victim was in relation to him. Probably a family member. That's even the worst part. I don't know. That's just speculation. But here goes what always happens. Usually when somebody is a child predator, somebody like that, it's because that's what they were taught. That's what they know. They almost can't help themselves as young kids getting these weird thoughts, I guess. It's been proven time and time again. And here comes in this case, his crimey here, his co-defendant, it's his mom. His mom and her boyfriend are the ones that just helped this man break out. Instead of shunning her son, who victimized a young child and no telling how many others during his life that he didn't get caught for, she protected him and she helped him escape. We'll call this the SPM syndrome, where somebody is clearly guilty, everybody knows it, but the people that love them can't admit the truth. They're willing to do anything for them. I believe SPM's family would break him out too if they could. Now, the mother and this boyfriend are facing serious charges, felonies, aiding and abetting escape. And for the fact that they were helping this bum break out, we hope they throw the book at him. You know, prisoners escape. You get that, I think, what was that old movie, Billy Jack, where everybody's riding behind them. Everybody's cheering for the bad guy. But when somebody like this breaks out, man, we don't hope you get away. You live 30 minutes down the street from me, and I got a little daughter. Hope they bury you. You know what I mean? That's the real truth. You're lucky you didn't get shot down like Gonzalo Lopez did. because he didn't have a chance to go back to prison. And all this joker did was guarantee and ensure himself the rest of that natural life with no parole in the hole. He's going to SIG, super SIG, which he might prefer because he's a predator anyway. And we know they get extorted, they get abused, they get robbed in prison. But there's a lot of talk about the Safe Prisons Act, PREA, stuff like that. These weirdos are the ones that it protects. They're the ones that the Safe Prisons Act was wrote for. Because real solid men didn't need a Safe Prisons Act. They know how to conduct themselves, carry themselves. They're not walking in ashamed of what they're doing and having to lie about their cases. It's these crazy fools that needed it, and they're the ones that get the protection. Sad but true. You unalive one of these guys here for the name of good and everything righteous, and you're going to be on Texas death row. They're going to be putting that needle on you, not even allowing a preacher to put his hand on your ankle. Think about it. But here's the embarrassing part to TDCJ. They're saying in public that this man escaped wearing a sweater and some form of ID, right? So I guess non-prisoner ID. And he got the sweater from his mother in visitation. Come on, Texas prisons. Why is there not officers arrested today? Why is your dirty, rotten, low IQ, unintelligent staff that worked visitation that day allowed a child predator to escape by getting a sweater from his mom? I know everybody watching this has not been in prison, okay? But as a man leaves a visitation room and his mom is probably contact, the first thing they do is step you out in the hallway and strip you butt naked. I mean, squat, cough, run your fingers through your hair, spread your butt cheeks, raise up your things. You mean to tell me this man slid through there with a sweater, threw it to the side, stripped butt naked, and then stuffed that sweater back in his pants and took it to the yard? Come on, man. Somebody was complicit or somebody was outright negligent. And that's the embarrassment. You didn't let a over sentenced person with unfair drug law, time escape. You let somebody that preys on little kids go, TDC. And all you're doing is blaming it on the mother. Well, what about the failure for the system? Because the system that you have to stop that is adequate. You do have the protocol in place to where this woman cannot give her son a sweater. There's nothing wrong with your rules. Somebody did not enforce them. And your media press release probably should have said that. So now we have a pedophile supporting mom who may or may not be the one that taught this to this man growing up. He allowed it. She allowed some other man to teach this boy this, whatever, but he's ruined. He's done. Life with no parole. He'll never see another anything. TDC they are the system, and once you embarrass them, they punish you. So he's dead. I can't even imagine how his victim and her family felt when this man was on the run, because he's from Victoria, and I think he was headed back that way. And obviously his mom and them set up a car for him, because I live close to that prison and I know that area. It's 2004 down a long stretch, and then you got the road that goes in front of it. And there's signs everywhere. Do not pick up hitchhikers, maybe escaped convicts. Like, it's a desolate place, like all prisons are. So she had a car stash. She picked them up, something like that. But he left wearing a sweater that his mom brought him. We're not talking about some little contraband here. We're talking about a sweater. Y'all got to take credit for that. We need a press release saying somebody got fired. Something, man. Come on, y'all. Texas Prison Story family, do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, share this out, man.